Hello, and welcome to another episode of QuickSchopes. Today we have the Air Force One Unity, and that is in Sail, White, Phantom, Light Cream. Let me take this opportunity to ask you to pre the box. Very, very nice. Nice little star details. 8222, celebrating the 40th anniversary. Ooh. Pause that, read the literature, and take a look at the paper. Let me ask you to like, leave your thoughts, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Yeah, purchase links for these and all other colorways in the description. Stay tuned for the on foot. So yeah, let's start from the soles up. So we have a Phantom, I believe that this is Phantom outsole, and if you stop, take a look, you'll see that there is text in and around that outsole. Very, very nice. Outlining, I'm not sure what it's outlining, so I'm gonna flip this, it should be flipped now, so we can have a look and see what the writing actually says and everything like that. Very, very nice. If we go to the midsole, you'll see that we have a midsole that does resemble the Air Force One, but there are slight differences. As you can see, these little cutouts right here, and the air, whereas the familiar area is towards the heel, is right there on the forefoot. Very, very interesting. We do have the stitching, however, which is normal, and these little cutouts are also present on the medial side. No midsole strip or anything like that on this pair. And then we go to the upper. So this upper is composed of a couple different colors of leather, and we have some mesh as well. So if we go from around the toe, you'll see that we have this kind of light colored material, this leather. It's got a little bit of texture to it, like that sort of like pebble kind of texture. And then we have this mesh, which is in, I believe that might be Phantom as well. Phantom, Sail, these light colors are all very, very similar, but you can see the slight differences in person. Going up the shoe, you'll see a different kind of leather, different color, slightly different to around the toe on the eye stay. And take a look at this eye stay. At the base of it, you'll see that there is no connection between each side. Very, very interesting. But we do have white laces to the thickness that I like, and these conceal a covered foam tongue, which is in a kind of yellowish color. And at the top of this tongue, you'll see that we have a white or a Sail tongue tab with that Phantom Nike Air on it. Very, very nice. If we take a look at the mid portion of the shoe, again, you'll see that mesh re-emerge. It's a kind of fine mesh, nice quality to it. It feels nice, quite puffy and spongy. And you'll also see that we have that kind of stitching around that mid portion as well. We previously have seen this on the Air Force One color of the month. And then this swoosh. So the swoosh is a white leather swoosh. I believe that is where the white leather is. And yeah, very, very different. Look at the cut of it. It does look quite olden. It does look quite vintage compared to swooshes that you see nowadays. Slightly resembles the first use swoosh. Does look like it was hand done. Very, very interesting in my opinion. Then we come to the foxing, and as you can see that the foxing is a slightly different color to the toe portion and the eye stay. It's like a light kind of gray, but this contrasts to the medial side, which is similar to the around the toe portion. Very, very interesting. The colors are similar on this pair, as I have said, but you'll see the actual difference when we come to the heel. Speaking of the heel, let's have a look. You'll see that we have the Nike Air printed capital letters in the original kind of font and size as well. Very, very nice. You'll see that the heel strip is a darker shade of that kind of, sail grey colors, and you can see the two foxing portions are different. Very, very slightly different, but they are different nonetheless in color. If we take a look inside the shoe, you'll see that the sock liner is a nice kind of satin, kind of white material, very, very nice. And then the insole is gray with the Nike detailing and 82 to 22, of course, commemorating the Air Force One's 40th anniversary. Let me know what you think of this pair. For me, very, very interesting. A nice nod and salute to the past. I believe that this pair is based on the prototype of the Air Force One. Some really nice details on this one. I do find this quite an interesting shoe. The cuts of the leather and the proportions and stuff like that is quite interesting. When you compare this to, you know, your latest Air Force One. The missing portion right here of the eye stay, it's like, wow, it really does change the silhouette of the shoe quite a lot. This toe portion right here as well, as I said, the sort of sizing and dimensions do seem a little bit weird, a little bit different, but it is what it is. This is what you'd get with a prototype. The midsole, these little cutouts right here, and the air right there, it just feels weird. It doesn't feel right, but it's just different, really, really different. And that swoosh, I do like an abstract swoosh, and we have seen a lot of different swooshes on Air Force Ones recently, and this, you know, this is just really, really different. Again, reminds me of the first use Air Force One, that kind of angled swoosh, like drawn by hand and everything like that. An aspect that I really admire is the heel. So with the heel on this one, it does look quite close to the original. Well, I've got a pair from 1983 and it does look quite like that. And even the sock liner as well does resemble that pair. As for laces with this one, you do just get the white laces in there, but any shade that's mentioned, you know, the light gray, the photon, the sail, all of those colors, if you have the laces for those will work well in this, in my opinion. With all that being said, I find that this is quite an interesting shoe and I give these a 7 out of 10. Very, very abstract, but it's, you know, it's supposed to be the original prototype of the Air Force One, and, you know, it's quite different. Let me know what you think of these. Will you be wearing these, or will you be keeping them up, you know, just as a sort of ode to the past? Let me know your thoughts on this pair. Remember, purchase links for these and all the other colorways in the description. Stay tuned for the on foot. I've been Schopes. Thank you everybody for subscribing, sharing your thoughts. It is always appreciated. Signing out. See ya!